Good morning. Come to standing at the center of your mat, abdomen pulled into spine, shoulders back and down, hollow concavity of the abdomen. Deep inhalation for 5 counts. As you inhale, you want to open your ribs out on either side, and as you exhale, you want to press the belly into spine. Place your hands facing the front, the palms facing front. Deep breathing in 3 deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. Shh. Morning, Deepti. Inhale, exhale. Shh. Inhale, exhale. Slowly lift your arms up. Stretch your arms, hollow concavity of the abdomen, and reach. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep stretching up. 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6. As you do this, avoid pushing your hips out on either side. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms down, hollow concavity, elbows in line with the shoulder. Scoop your belly in, palms facing inward. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Now, as you do this, try to feel the shoulder blades neutral. Okay, by that I mean you don't want to do this or you don't want to overarch your back. Okay, keep your back straight and tall and your shoulder blades engaged. Push the palms out on either side. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. And forward. Open your arms out on either side. Squeeze your shoulder blades and stretch your arms. And to the back. As you rotate your arms in, rotate from the shoulder and down. Sometimes we may just rotate from the elbow. So open up from the shoulder and up. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Breathe deeply, hollow concavity of the abdomen. Keep your chest open and forward. Now, as you go forward, keep your shoulder blades neutral. Again, by that I mean I'm not asking to curl in or arch completely. Pull the belly into spine and stretch. So imagine you've pushed like a plank here, all the way from the sternum to pubic bone. There's a plank here. You're holding it strong. Your glutes are active, engaged, and your shoulder blades are neutral while you do this. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. We're going to stay here a bit longer. Shoulders away from the ears. Sometimes the shoulders may raise up. So push your shoulders back and down. Push the chin back, hollow concavity, and alternate crisscross of the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you do the alternate crisscross, you want to make sure that your elbows are straight and not bent in. So the movement is not coming from the arm. It comes from the shoulder blade. Scoop your belly, the muscles around the shoulder blades. Scoop your belly into spine. And then from here, both arms up. Come to standing at the back of your mat. Open your legs out into shoulder distance apart. Deep inhalation to hinge back and come to standing. Inhale to hinge back. Exhale to standing. Now this time we're inhaling because we're hinging. Exhaling because we're going to squeeze the glutes when we come to standing. 4. Up. 5. Up. Hollow concavity. 6. Up. Breathe deeply. 7. Up. Last one. 8. Hold it there. And slowly release. Circle your arms out. 1. Neck and spine in one line. Now make sure you're looking exactly in the direction of where the floor meets the ceiling. Floor meets the wall in front of you. 5. 6. Open your chest. 7. And 8 and 4 from the back to front. 1, open your chest. 2, open your chest. 3, belly pulled in. 4, hinge hip. 5, very nice guys. 6, hinge your hip back. 7 and 8. Scoop your belly in and go down to the floor. Belly pulled into spine to pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. 7. Now, when you continue doing this, if your knees are soft, that's okay because we're just warming up, okay? Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. And take it to your right side. Right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take it to your left side. Left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alternate crisscross. Alternate 2. So right hand to left foot, left hand to right foot. Twist from the ribs, not from the hips. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. Crown of the head to the floor and come back into center. Curl your spine to come up slowly. Head coming up last. Well done. Breathe deeply. Release your legs. Hollow concavity of the abdomen. It is strength training. We're not doing lower body today. It is mainly upper body. It is not compounded. It is only isolated movements. So therefore, strength in the if you've taken lighter weights like 2 kgs, I'd recommend going for 16 counts. If you've started to take heavier weights like 3 or 5, and if it's the first time you're taking 3, then I'd recommend about 8 to 12, anywhere between that number, okay? And lift up into knee up, scoop your belly into spine. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. As you do this, you don't want to swing side to side. Keep your back strong and tall. Keep your glutes released. There is going to be some body displacement. So, but try not to push too much, okay? And then from here, rotate your right leg out, tap back, rotate it back in center. And out, tap back, and center. You may hold on to a support if you need to, because the focus is on mobilizing this right hip flexor. 4, and change. On the other side, left side, I'm mirror imaging you. 1, and center. 2, hollow concavity. 3, breathe deeply. Last one, 4, and release. Well done. Rotate your wrist, gentle rotations. Squeeze your glutes as hard as you can when you're standing taller. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. A squeeze of the glute does not have to be a holding of the breath. So your breath continues through all the movements, okay? Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. It is hardcore strength training. So it's not the Pilates breathing once you start your exercise. And stretch up, flex down. Having said that, each time you exhale, because of your practice, you may want to pull the belly into spine, and that's okay. And the first one that's coming up is your chest, hollow concavity. Take your heaviest weight possible. Your chest, your pectoralis is quite a big muscle. Chest muscle is quite big. Okay, so we're going to start with the push-ups first, then go to lying down. So keep your weights next to you. Your push-ups, again, depends on how you want to do this. You may want to place your knees on the mat. You don't want to do a quadruped, okay? So when you do quadruped, I mean that this one here. Whereas you're in the push-up, you have to do an incline. So let's go with the incline first. Scooping your belly into spine, hollow concavity. Come to kneeling. First, we're going to start with the quadruped warm-up. Inhale to arch and exhale to curl. Inhale to arch and exhale to curl. Rotate your inner elbows to the front of the room. Inhale to arch and exhale to curl. Inhale to arch and exhale to curl. Now, walk a little forward with your hands, with your arms. And then push your chest over your thumbs. Automatically, your buttocks will also come down. Scooping your belly into spine. If you want to place a soft cushion-like thing under your knee, or you want to roll up your mat, you can do that. Lift up your legs, tuck your pelvis, open chest. Remember, it is strength training. Don't keep your arms too wide, but keep them at shoulder distance apart. Inhale to down, exhale to push up. When you go inhale down, you want to squeeze your glutes. Don't let your abdomen fall before you, okay? Pull the belly into spine, and as your chest goes down, your buttocks will go down, and then slowly up. All right, so I'm going to count till 16. Inhale, you do as many reps as possible. Deep inhalation, down, exhale. 2, exhale. 3, exhale. I'm coming to watch you. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. Well done. Keep your neck and spine in one line. 7. Yeah, keep looking at the part where the wall meets the floor in front of you. 8. Janani, very good. Keep your elbows pointing to the corners of the room. 10. Well done. 11. Abdomen pulled into spine. 12. Nice, Leanne. 13. Correct. 14. Excellent, Deepti. 15 and 16. Take a breather. Relax. Well done. Take a break. Okay, you got 2 more sets to go. It's a 3-set workout for all muscles. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. Sometimes the shoulder stays up and the neck goes down. Okay, so watch out for that. Open your chest and place your chest above your thumbs. Try to keep the neck and spine in one line without letting this happen. Okay, scoop belly in. Start incline, hollow concavity, scoop your belly in. Here's where the Pilates ring will help. Next time we'll use it. Squeeze your glutes. 4, 3, 2, let's go. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep your hands a little wider. Priyanka, yeah. 2 and up. 3, 4. Deepthi, you can walk a little forward with your arms. Yeah, more. And then push the chest above your thumbs. 6. Janani, your positioning is correct. Keep your elbows pointing to the corners. Your elbows are going out. 10. Keep a 16 count. Okay, guys? 11. Elbows turning to the corner of the room. Back corner, not to the side. 13. 14. Hi, Sanskriti. 15. And 16. Take a breather. Third one. Sanskriti, quick warm up. Scooping your belly into spine. Third and final. So, Janani, arms to be here, okay? When you go down, your position of your back is correct. When you're going down like this. Okay, so it's a very natural thing because you're trying to get in more muscles to help you come up. But keep it here and go halfway. All right, that's good. All right, last and final one. Priyanka, shoulders back and down, neck and spine in one line, belly pulled in. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, inhale down, exhale up. Keep your glutes stronger. Yeah. 1, 2. Don't look down, okay? 3, because then you get the impression that you've already reached down. Keep looking in front. 4. Yeah, elbows bent. 5, 6. Nice, Sanskriti. Keep it up. 7, 8, 9. Lift up your glutes. Squeeze your buttocks. Squeeze your abdomen. 11. Janani, elbows back. 12. You're opening your arms out, which will overwork your neck. 13. 14. 15. Leanne, very good. Keep it up. And 16. Take a breather. Relax. Excellent, guys. Well done. Next one is on the floor. Okay. Come to lying down on the floor. Pec flies. Again, because it's strength training, you are going to take like heavier weights. Your pectoralis muscle is quite big. Okay. It's quite strong and can take the support and the weight of it. So if you want to use your, if you want to increase your weights, these are the muscles where you should start increasing the weight. Cross over and pick up your weights if you feel like that's going to help better. Okay, so hold it. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Lift your arms up, hollow concavity. Place your shoulder blades on the floor. Ideally, pectoralis work should be done on a bench or a ball or a stepper, right? Because we do need this to come in, right? So when you take your arms need to go slightly under your shoulder for it to be able to work to its optimum. Therefore, when we are on the floor, sometimes we may go halfway. It will still work the muscle, but not at the optimum. Okay. So inhale to open. Try to touch the arms to the floor. Once you touch your arms, don't relax because from there to pick up the weights are difficult and then your elbows start to hurt like this. So your gravity plays a huge role in this, okay, in your strength. So when you inhale out, exhale to slowly up. Now, if you notice with your light weights, you may not really feel the work happening and you really want to start strengthening. So I recommend moving up to 3. And if you have been working with 3, then to 5. And if you are working with 5, then to 7.5 slowly. Breathe, inhale, open. Exhale, close. This is how slow and how big the range of movement should be. Okay. So you really want to make sure that you pack in that time. Breathe deeply. I'm counting to 16 for all 3 sets. If you have started with heavier weights, you can do 8, 12 or 16. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, inhale, open. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. Exhale. Keep it going. Okay. 4, inhale. Exhale. 5, inhale. Exhale. Very good. 6, inhale, exhale, hollow concavity. 7, and up. Very nice, Priyanka. 8, squeeze your glutes even though they are on the floor. 9, well done, Leanne. Up. 10, Leanne, when you're looking, look at the ceiling in front of you, not behind you, okay? 11, open your arms out on either side and up. Yeah. 12, 13, yeah, correct, Leanne, correct. 14, Janani, fantastic. 15, slow and steady, don't drop your weight. 16, and take a breather, relax. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Slow and steady, neck and spine in one line. Second round coming up. Well done, Janani. Open your arms out in line with the shoulder, okay? So don't let your arms drop. Keep it active, and then when you're closing in, squeeze the chest, okay? Next one. Hold it in. Breathe, inhale. Keep your weights near your hips, okay? Not near your shoulders, because when you're picking it up, you may just overwork your shoulders. 4, 3, 2, inhale, exhale to hold up. Inhale out, exhale, close. And 2, exhale, close. Very good. 3, exhale, close. 4, and close. 5, and close. Sanskriti, open your arms a little wider. 6, 7, Janani, very good. 8, squeeze and allow your pecs to lift up. 9, and squeeze. 10, sometimes your arms will do a little bit of a shuffle and then lift up, so watch out for that. 11, 12, very good, Yashoda. 13, well done. 14, Leanne, very nice. 15, Dipti, excellent. 16, take a breather, relax. Well done. Sanskriti, open your arms a little wider and squeeze in. Okay, another thing that everyone needs to notice is when you're coming up, sometimes from here, so if I'm lying down, your arms are doing this. So they're kind of compromising to come up, which means the pectoralis is lost, okay? So which means it's a overloading of the arm. So open up, inhale, and squeeze. Squeeze and pull in. Imagine there's a rubber band here and you're squeezing it in together, okay? Let's go. Third and final round. Nice, Janani. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, inhale. Exhale to open. Hold it. Inhale out. Exhale, squeeze. And 2, don't rotate your arms out. Exhale, squeeze. 3, nice, Sanskriti, well done. Sanskriti, open wider. 4, open wider till it touches the floor. You're going halfway. 5, remember you can do only 8 if you are taking a heavier weight, okay? You don't have to do all 16, which means you can really slow down. Okay, so don't go with my counts. Yeah, Janani, don't let your arms shift or shake when you're coming up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your muscles. Yeah, pick it up from the, yes, that's it. Wonderful, Janani. Scoop your belly into spine. Open up more. Well done. Squeeze your glutes. Once you go to the floor, if you're resting your arms, no, then it's difficult to come up. Okay, so don't rest your arms. Just about 1 millimeter off the floor, you stop and then pull up. Correct, Janani. Did you notice that? Well done. Last one. And take a breather, relax. Well done. Excellent, guys. Pecs done. Scoop your belly into spine, hold it there, relax. Correct. Sanskriti, have you taken a heavier weight? Is it a 5? Is it a 5? Well done. Very nice. So go halfway, Sanskriti, halfway, but don't go, you're going only till here. So open a little more and squeeze. You don't have to rest your arms down, but as much as you can go, and you do only 8, right? So don't go to take heavier, more, and now lift up. Correct. See, you're still lifting with your elbow. Open up as much, stretch and squeeze in. Okay. Yeah, or give a full range and go halfway. So right now your elbows are bending and you're going halfway. You go full range and halfway. Like a V, okay? Yeah, where your elbows don't bend. Yeah, that's about it. That trains your pecs. Okay, next round. Scooping your belly into spine. Deep inhalation. Hug your knees into your chest. Belly pull into spine. Keep your weights by your side. Rock gently side to side. Breathe deeply. And then from here, pick up your weights for lats pullovers. Supine lat pullovers, okay? Lift up your arms. Now, in this one, watch me first. Hollow concavity. Inhale to back. Exhale to rise. Okay, you saw my arm. What could happen is this. Can you see this? And up. Even though we are going to be working the desired muscle, the muscle here we're working is here, the lat pullovers, right? So it's the latissimus, which is the back, and your serratus, and part of your pecs also, along with your tricep, right? Your tricep. But if you're bending your elbow, the only thing that will work is your back coming up, part of it, this way, okay? Just this much. That's all that will work. And you will be loading your arms. Plus, because we are bending the arm, we're going to load up the shoulder as well. So we don't want that. So choose a desired weight. So for example, if the 5 kgs each is too heavy, again, I'm not going to discourage you from taking lighter weights, heavier weights now. But what you can also do is open your elbows and stretch as much as you can. Hold with the abdomen. Stretch and come up halfway and come up full. Inhale to go back. Now you know that at this point, it's, oh, I'm going to be falling. So then exhale to pull up. All right. So go only to the desired position and squeeze up. However, don't go half like this. Don't go half like this. Okay. Because then you may not work and you may overload your neck. Right. Let's start. Inhale just to show you again. Open all the way optimally. Exhale to pull up. When you're exhaling is when your elbow will start to bend. And that's when you know your lats are no longer working. It's only the arm and the wrist that will work and the forearm that will work. You don't want that, right? So belly pull into spine. Count. I'm counting to 16. Remember, you can count up to 8 and take a break. And you can go half length, okay? So breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. Scoop your belly into spine. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale, Lian. Very good. 5. Inhale. Janani, fantastic. Exhale. 6. Inhale. Very nice, Sanskriti. Exhale. Excellent, Priyanka. 7. Beautiful, Deepthi. 8. Deepthi, you can take one in each hand if I'm 9. Ha, perfect. Yeah, well done. 10, Yasho, excellent. Scoop your belly into spine. 11. Remember, if you're taking heavy weights, you can stop at 8, 10, 12, or 16. 13. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. 14. Scoop your belly into spine. 15. Well done. Nice. Excellent, Janani. 16. And take a breather to relax. Very good, guys. 2 more rounds. Scoop your belly into spine. Hug your knees into your chest. Remember to stretch your arm, okay? So your stretch is important. If your elbows are bending, there's a chance that the muscle that's supposed to work may work halfway or maybe just at 20 to 30%, okay? Yeah, correct, Janani. Stretch up. Belly pulled into spine. Deep inhalation. Stretch your arms. Stretch your arms. Release your back. Release. And round 2. Lift up your arms. Hollow concavity. Belly pulled in. Sanskriti, very good. Keep it up. Excellent, Yashoda. 4, 3, 2. Inhale back. Exhale back to position. Well done, Priyanka. Stretch a little more. 2. Inhale back. Correct. Exhale to lift up. Now, exhale is your complete challenge. That's where the muscle is working. 3. Stretch more deeply from the elbow. 4. And in. 5. And up. 6. And up. Don't pause back or front. 7. Keep your muscle in movement all the time. 8. Stretch more, Sanskriti. 9. Stretch your elbow. 10. Stretch your elbow more, Sanskriti. 11. Lift up your arm first. Lift up, yeah. 12. Correct. 13. You might start to feel it around here, around your tricep. That's where it inserts into the armpit. Okay. 14. Go back into the shoulder, but through the armpit. 15. And 16. take a breather. All right, the last round I'm not going to count because everyone has a different speed. Okay, and my counts may speed you up as well. So I'm going to leave it at you do either 16 or 8 or 10 or 12. Sometimes if you're doing the shorter 8 reps but with heavier weights, you may want to go slower. So I may go 1, 2, but you may want to go 1. Okay, so take your time. I'm not going to count, but just keep count on what reps you have been doing. Okay, scoop your belly into spine. Let's start. Inhale, exhale, and inhale back. Let's start. Take your time. Keep your counts. I'm going to ask you to message me your reps afterwards. Okay. What were the repetitions you did for your heavy weights and what were the weights that you took? So keep a count on that. Very good, Janani. Well done, Sanskriti. Stretch as much as you can. Stretch your arms back and lift up. You want to engage your tricep as well. These are all your secondary muscles that work, your tricep, your bicep, especially when it's coming back up. Let's go. Keep your count. If you have taken heavy weights, you may want to go slower, hit that right position and come up slowly. Okay. Range of movement is very important for everyone and for each muscle, which is why strength training. Okay. Endurance training, sometimes we go a little faster with the reps, with little lesser, and we do higher reps. Breathe deeply. This is your last one. And once you finish, keep your weights by your side and take a stretch and come up into your on force position. Once you finish, once everybody finishes, come up into your on force position and hold it. Keep your weights by your side, next to you. Scoop your belly into spine, hollow concavity. Now, some of you may have these hexagonal weights, and those are good because they have a good balance. The round weights, like, the ones which have the round head, they will slip up. So when you have a round weight, you may want to do this. This is your movement. Up, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is your movement. So your arms are at shoulder length apart, shoulder distance. I'm just showing you from the other side. It's not lifting from here. Watch this. If your arms lift up here, two things. One is that your message is that, I want to do this on my shoulder, or the weight is too heavy. If the weight is heavy, you may want to do this. So open up and take your weight back. Take your dumbbell back. Okay, pull it back. As you do this, if your opposite arm starts to bend, then I'm loading the opposite neck. So in order to protect that, first is I'm going to ask you to keep both your hands on the weight if it's a hexagonal weight. Your arms are at shoulder distance apart. If they're close, again, there's a load on my neck. Do you see this? And it's easy for my shoulder to push in. If it's out, my shoulder is already feeling stronger because it has more of a range here. Exhale up, inhale down. Now I'm looking at you, but you want to look at the floor. Okay, so this is my eye level. This is above my eye level. So I'm going to look a little above my eye level, not here, because then slowly my head will go down like this. So this is where you are. This is where you are looking. You may look here, but not here and not here. All right, let's go. Belly pulled into spine. If you have the round weights, then one hand on the floor, the other hand using the weights. We're not balancing so much. So it's okay even if you do this. If you feel like holding the dumbbell like this hurts the other knuckle, it's fine if you don't. But if you are holding it in, you are isometrically working this side as well. Okay. So take your options. Take your options. They have to be pain-free. You're only targeting the muscle you want to work. Okay. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, inhale. Exhale. 2, 3. Take heavy weights for this one. 4. Neck and spine in one line. 5, 6. Remember to keep your arms just under your shoulders. 7, If your hands are going forward, you're overloading your neck, Leanne. 8. Keep your hand under your shoulder. 10. Correct. Neck and spine in one line. If you're looking on top, please look at the top of your mat. 11. 12. 13. Well done, Priyanka. 14. Abdomen pulled in. 15. Deepti, well done. 16. And change sides. Change. Well done. Scoop your belly into spine. Remember where you're looking. If you're looking into front, if you don't look down. Look top ahead. Okay. Scoop your belly in. Open your chest. 4, 3, 2. Let's go with the left arm. 2, 3, 4. Open your chest. 5. Squeeze your shoulder blades. 6. Squeeze your shoulder blades. 7. Hollow concavity. 8. Abdomen pulled in. 9. 10. 11. Scoop your belly. 12. Well done, Yashoda. 13. Janani. Excellent. 14. Belly pulled in. 15. And 16. Take a breather. Relax. Relax. You have 2 more sets to go. Right and left. Belly pulled into spine. Release. Hollow concavity of the abdomen. Well done. Okay, while you take your stretch, I will show you what may be happening. Shoulders going like this. Watch this. Okay, don't do it. Shoulders going like this. So more effort in the arm. And nothing will work because your back is completely deactivated. So shoulders back and down, fit up and look straight ahead of you. At the floor, a little ahead of you. Not at the wall, not down at your knees. Look further away, okay? Scooping your belly into spine, round 2, shoulders distance apart. Open chest, abdomen pulled in. Imagine you're balancing on a Pilates ring. Okay, your abdomen is on the Pilates ring. Scoop your belly into spine, right arm. I'm mirror imaging you this time. 4, 3, 2, go. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Your gaze is important. 6, 7. Well done, Janani. 8. Excellent, Sanskruti. 9. 10. Everyone's hot speed. Well done. 11. Excellent, Priyanka. 12. 13. Scoop your belly into spine. 14. Stretch your arm. 15. 16. Change to your left side. Well done, everyone. Very good. Take your heavy weights for this one. Because one side is kind of balanced, you'll be able to find it a little easier to do the heavy weights, okay? Squeezing your belly into spine. Imagine the Pilates ring underneath your abdomen. You're holding it tight. Hold it. 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tighten up your abdomen. You may feel your obliques working. 9. Well done, Priyanka. 10. But your knees under your hips, wrist under your shoulder. 12. Well done. 13. Don't lead from your buttocks. 14. 15. Janani, very nice. And 16. Take a breather to relax. Well done, Sanskruti. Well done. Nice, Deepti. Scoop your belly, Yashoda. Very good. Leanne, fantastic. Scoop your belly into spine, hollow concavity. Open your chest. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale, cross. And just hold it. So don't curl in. Just hold it. And then cross the other side and hold. Hold it. Stretch your neck. Be very careful about how you feel in your shoulders and your neck. Take a breather. Relax. Last and final round. Open your chest. If you have taken lighter weights, attempt a heavier one if you can. Open, rotate your inner elbows to the front of the room. Arms at shoulder distance apart. Knees at hip distance apart. 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Belly pulled in. 5. Tighten up. 6, 7, 8. Abdomen pulled in. 9, 10. Squeeze your glutes. Shoulders back and down. 11, 12, 13, 14. Hollow concavity. 15. and 16, and change sides. Well done. Scoop your belly in. 4, 3, 2, inhale. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Abdomen pulled in deeper. 7. Well done, Yashoda. 8, 9. Remember to squeeze your shoulder blades. Don't curl your shoulders. 12, 10, sorry. 11, 12. Yeah, very good. 13. Keep looking at the top of your mat, not the wall in front of you. 15 and 16. Take a breather, relax. Very good. Excellent, guys. Onto your knees to stretch into child's pose and hold it. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. Stretch your arms, open your armpits, hold it here. Deep breathing. And slowly from here, come to standing. Shoulders, bicep and tricep. Breathe deeply. Okay, take your stretches. Your stretches would be these. Okay. It would be a little bit of a tricep stretch as well because we have engaged it quite a lot, especially in the lat pullovers. So you can use this stretch. You can stretch against the wall. Okay, while I show you this. Hollow concavity here. Watch this. Here, you're just going to go a simple overhead press. Inhale up, exhale down. As you exhale down, pull the belly in deeper. What could happen is this. This may happen. Okay, especially with heavy weights. So watch out for that. Imagine that there is a rod here. There's a rod here. And of course, your spine is already serving as a good strong rod. So you're going to hold the belly in. You may want to tuck your pelvis a bit when your arms go overhead. Just a bit. You don't want to do neutral spine if your spine goes back like this either. So then you tuck your pelvis, but hold that belly in. Don't allow it to push forward or stay back. Okay? Belly pulled in. Keep your elbows down. When you inhale, when you lift up, you inhale. As you inhale, don't let your back curl in, neck and spine in one line. And as you exhale, lower the elbow down slowly. Extend your chest. Inhale, lower, extend your chest. Because by the time you finish your 16 rounds, this could, your chest could kind of descend down. So allow your rib to open. Don't overextend your ribs. Keep it neutral. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. If it helps to rotate. 5. Getting your knuckles facing each other and then facing forward. 6. 7. Remember, as many as you can. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Very good. 13. 14. Scoop your belly into spine. 15. Very good. Don't overextend your shoulders. 16. And take a breather. Well done. Now, also take a breather. Stretch. Another stretch for this is here. Okay. You can hold and stretch here. Stretch your arm here. Tilt your head because your neck will be impacted. When your arms are going up, sometimes the attempt is to get the arms together. Not necessary. Open and hold. This is important. The push of the shoulder blade and the distance between ears and shoulder. So don't let your neck crane in. Don't attempt this. Okay. Lift up and pull. And squeeze up and pull. All right. Second round. As many as possible. AMRAPs. Okay. I count up to as many as you can. 8, 10, 12 or 16. Okay, not counting anymore. Your choice. Shoulders back and down. Fit your shoulder blades in. 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. Squeeze your belly into spine. 3. Glute squeezes at the back. And down. Well done, Yashoda. 4. Yeah, take your time. Okay, I'm not counting. Yeah, well done, Janani. Well done. Nice rotation. Very nice. Hollow concavity. Beautiful, Deepti. Neck and spine in one line. Excellent, Leanne. Very nice. Hollow concavity of the abdomen. Sanskriti, very good. Sanskriti, can you step back a little more? I can't see your arms. Step back, yeah. Well done. That's perfect. Well done. Nice, Sanskriti. Very nice. Excellent, Priyanka. I hope you're keeping a count because I'm talking and I've lost count, okay? Rotate your inner thighs out. Well done. Yashoda, very good with your arms. Your knees tend to roll in after a while, okay? So engage your glutes. Squeeze your buttocks so you can rotate your inner thighs out. Round 2. Well done, everyone. Excellent. Belly pulled into spine. Round 3, I think, yeah. Third set coming up. Then you have bicep and tricep, okay? Scoop your belly in and let's go. Remember, rotate your inner thighs out. Squeeze your glutes harder. Don't let your rotations or your inner thighs come in closer. And 4, 3, 2, inhale. Exhale, pull and open your chest. And 2, and open your chest. And opening of a chest is not a lift of the chest, okay? It just opens. 4, keep your counts. Let's go, Sanskriti. Well done, okay? Very nice with those weights, Sanskriti. Beautiful. Keep your feet apart so you can balance your body better. The bigger the surface area, the lesser the pressure, okay? That's when you're talking about your back, with respect to your back. Very nice, Leanne. Neck and spine in one line. Imagine you've worn big hoops, right? And then you don't want to squeeze those hoops in. This is it. Correct. Rotate your inner thighs out, Yasho. Without rotating your feet. Very nice, Sanskriti. As many reps as possible till 16, okay? If you're lightweight, you can go up to 24 sometimes because your shoulder is quite strong. And all of you have strong shoulders because we do work on our shoulders quite a bit. Sometimes we overwork them, right? Take a breather, relax. Well done. All right. Take a stretch, moving into your bicep. Stretch your arms, tilt your head, release, stretch your neck. Now, when you're doing this neck stretch, taking your right arm behind you, left hand on your right ear and gently stretching. Sometimes we'll do this also. Do you see this? This also will happen because it's like just feels good to stretch, but your spine doesn't feel good, okay? So you want to make sure that you are aligned even when you stretch. It doesn't matter how you feel at this point in your stretch. It's just this muscle that you want to stretch out. Change. Open your chest. And release. Bicep curls, let's keep it simple. Rotate your shoulders back and down, palms facing forward. Okay, you're going to be here. Open your chest. Open your elbows to the front of the room. Exhale up. Inhale slowly down. Exhale up. Now you don't want your elbows sticking in. If your elbows are sticking in, again shoulders are getting involved. See this? Okay, so shoulders back and down, elbows free. However, elbows free does not mean the elbows will do this. Okay, we don't want to do this either. So, very slowly, exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Okay, gently. Shoulders back and down, hollow concavity, belly pulled into spine, tuck your pelvis. 4, 3, 2, rotate your inner thighs out. Sometimes this happens with time. Open up, squeeze your glutes, stay strong. 4, 3, 2, exhale. Inhale down. 2, if you're heavier weights, you can do 8, 10, 12 or 16. Exhale up, inhale down. Belly pulled in. Well done. Neck and spine in one line. Chin parallel to the floor, abdomen held in correctly. Well done, Janani. Shoulders back and down. Well done. Janani, you can move up to a heavier weight. Next session. Well done. Excellent, Priyanka. Squeeze your glutes. Well done. Remember to keep the count because I'm not keeping your count, okay? I've stopped counting. Scoop your belly in. Well done, Leanne. Leanne, slightly push your hands up forward. Well done, Priyanka. So Leanne, take a breather. Yeah. So when your arms are going back, no, you are doing this. Okay. So in a way, you're working this, the posteriors. So keep your elbows in line with your arms, even as you lift up here. So you don't want to take your arm back in your bicep curl. Okay. Round 2. Stretch your arm. You can use a wall to stretch. Well done. Round 2. One more muscle group left. Scoop your belly, shoulders back and down, and go. Exhale up, inhale down. Correct. Well done, Janani. So remember, you can, Janani, because you increase your weight, you can go lesser on the reps till your body gets used to it. Okay, till your muscles get used to it. 3. Squeeze your shoulder blades and squeeze your buttocks tight. Legs a little wider. Yeah, well done. Neck and spine in one line. You don't want to look up. Don't strain. Neck and spine in one line. Excellent, Sanskriti. Avoid the curl of the shoulder. Nice, Deepthi. Belly pulled into spine. Keep it going. We may pause and pause. So don't do that. Keep it going. You can slow down, but don't pause. Okay? Keep it up. Keep it up. As many reps as possible. Is this your third set? Second set, right? Third set. Third one, second. Second one. One more left. Let's go. Well done, Leanne. Neck and spine in one line. Look straight ahead of you. Always look at the part where the wall meets the floor in front of you. At that corner, okay? Not up, not down. At the part where the wall meets the floor. Take a breather. Well done. Liana, hope you're counting your reps. Excellent. 16. Very good. Stretch. Shoulders back and down. And final set. Scoop your belly into spine, shoulders back and down. Again, just a reminder, don't lift up your arms like this for a bicep curl. This is where your bicep is, and all it needs is this movement. Okay, let's go. 4, 3, 2, shoulders back and down, neck and spine in one line, and go. Exhale. Well done, Leanne. Very good. Now, Leanne, I'm standing right behind you and I'm pushing your hand, okay, in front. Correct. So you're resisting against that arm. That's it. Beautiful. Nice, Leanne. Go, Sanskriti. Well done, Sanskriti. Excellent, Janani. With 5, you're doing 5 or 3? 5, no? Excellent. Keep it up. Shoulders back and down. Please remember what reps you did for what muscle group, okay? And message it to me. So we can do like a progressive overload in time. Everyone has a different overload time. Well done. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Leanne, very good. Excellent, Sanskriti. Squeeze your shoulder blades and take a breather if you're done. Well done. Excellent, guys. Stretch your arms. Belly pulled into spine. Tuck your pelvis. Stretch. And relax. Tricep extensions, your overhead extensions, as heavy a weight as you can. Feet at hip distance apart, parallel. Okay, ensure that your knees are not rolling in. Get, at this point, really engage and squeeze your buttocks and rotate your inner thighs out and slightly tuck your pelvis. Okay, from here, lifting your arms up, scooping your belly into spine. Inhale down, exhale up. This is where you are. Open your arms up. So watch me, don't do it now. Don't stay in that position. From here, sometimes this will happen. I always show you what may happen. And then this happens because I can't see my elbow working. And I'm not working in front of a mirror. So what works best for us is how to understand the position and how the posture feels to you, not how it looks to you only, right? So rotating your inner thighs out, scooping your belly, squeezing your buttocks. If this is not happening, if your buttocks are not squeezing, with time, this may happen. And then it will take over. I'm exaggerating, but at this point, Slowly and steadily, as your back starts to curl, it starts to take on the strain and therefore the elbow starts to work. Shoulders back and down, fit the shoulders into shoulder blade. Keeping your elbows parallel, you will inhale down and exhale slowly up. When you exhale up, remember to stretch. Stretch your arm, push your shoulder away. Okay? Stretch your arm, push the shoulder away. Don't stretch your arm with the shoulders up. Push the shoulder away. Then again you inhale, and as you inhale, allow a little ease. So allow your elbows to come in a little closer to inhale, and as you exhale, again stretch up. Straighten your arms up and push your shoulders away from the ears. Scooping your belly in, shoulders back and down. Again, just a warning that you may open your arms out like this and thereby overwork your shoulders again. Okay? Scoop your belly, so don't do that. Scoop your belly in, arms up, inhale. Exhale to set the belly into spine, hollow concavity, glutes squeezed. Inhale down, exhale up. 2, exhale up. Keep it going, okay? 3, exhale up. 4, exhale up. Very good. 5, well done. At your own pace. 6, distance between ears and shoulders. You're still wearing the hoops. And you know how we feel when you're wearing the hoops and the shoulder comes up. It kind of, starts to be uncomfortable. So push it away. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. Shoulder, elbows close together. Elbows close together. Correct. Sanskrit, you can also hold the weight like that. Keep your elbows closer. Janani, you can keep your legs a little wider. Yeah. So it'll give you a lot of ease to work through. Well done, Leanne. And take a breather. Well done. Neck and spine in one line always. Again, your gaze at the part where the floor meets the wall in front of you. Okay. So if you're standing on the length of the mat, for example, you stand at the back of the mat and you look at the top of your mat. Okay. That's where your gaze has to be. That should be your calculation. All right. Second round, scoop your belly. This is the last one. And then we're going to do releases. Shoulders back and down. Fit your shoulders into your shoulder blades. Squeeze your buttocks. Shoulders back and down. Abdomen pulled into spine. Lift up your arms. Elbows stretched. And let's go. Inhale down. Exhale up. Sometimes when the arms come down, your chin may automatically push forward. Don't let that happen. 3. Well done, Janani. Keep it up. Well done, Yasho. Well done. Leanne, tuck your pelvis slightly. Your spine is moving back. Your hips are going back. Tuck your pelvis. Yeah. Exhale. Scoop your belly into spine. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Keep it going. You're on your own. Yeah. What I mean is I'm watching you, but I'm not counting for you. Okay. Belly pulled into spine. Shoulders back and down. Tuck your pelvis in. Very good, Yashoda. Excellent, Deepti. Straighten your arms. Very good, Leanne. Nice, Sanskriti. Well done, Janani. Stretch and take a breather. Excellent. Well done, Priyanka. Nice, Deepti. Excellent. Beautiful, Sanskriti. Well done. Stretch your arms. The last stretch coming up. The last set coming up. Sorry. Last set coming up. And 4. Let's hold it. Weights in your hand. Last and final set. Shoulders back and down. There were 2 over the head, 3 over the heads today. One was standing shoulders. One was lying down, lat pull over supine. And the other one is the tricep overhead extension. Your shoulder is going to work. So you have to maintain this distance. Okay. Scooping your belly into spine. Remember the reps can be lesser. Your posture has to be accurate. 4, 3, 2. Let's inhale. Down, exhale up, open chest. 2, exhale up, neck and spine in one line. Don't look up ever. Don't look at the ceiling in front of you ever. Remember where you're standing on your mat, or imagine how tall your mat is and then look at that point. Leanne, fantastic. Well done, Chanani. Don't look down, okay? Look at the top of your mat if you're standing on the length of your mat. Come on, very good. Janani, well done. Well done. Shoulders back and down. Abdomen pulled into spine. Yasho, squeeze your glutes tighter. Deepti, very good. Last, come on, let's go for the last 4. Squeeze shoulders back and down. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep your elbows parallel to each other. Well done. 3. Excellent, guys. And take a breather. Well done. Excellent. Take a breather. Keep your weights back. Take off your shoes and socks. Okay, abdomen crunches. You may take a napkin if you feel like you're going to overwork your back. Okay, if you have a napkin, I'm going to show you. If you have a napkin, you can hold it. You can also alternately keep a yoga belt with you. Okay, first of all, come to lying down on your back, supine position. Hold that napkin underneath your head like this, not at your neck, okay, because then your head can nod back. And on your head, at the center of your head at the back. Then you imagine that you have a ball here. Distance between chin and chest, you have a golf ball here. Okay? Belly pulled in. You're just holding on to that ball, which means I'm not going to push my chin here. I'm not going to look up as I travel up. I'm balancing that ball. I'm holding that napkin in. Abdomen pulled into spine. You can keep your legs a little wider if you feel, because sometimes when you're here, the hip also starts to come up. So you can push your legs a little wider and tuck your pelvis already. When you tuck your pelvis, you have time to lengthen your abdomen. You have time to press the belly into spine. Your shoulder blades are packed into the mat. Your hands are holding on to the napkin and it's around your middle of the head. You have a golf ball between your chin and chest. And then inhale, exhale to lift up your shoulders, not your head, the shoulders, and back. 2, back. These are conventional ab crunches, okay? 3, back. 4, back. 5. If you're able to hold and just support your head without the napkin, that's good too. 6, 7. Continue. Okay, let's go. I'm going to start now. Tuck your pelvis, hollow concavity. Flex your foot. 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2, 3. Travel with your ribs into your hips. 4. Travel with your ribs into your hips. 5. Yeah, very good. 6. Excellent, Sanskriti. 7. Beautiful, Yasho. 8. Tuck your pelvis, squeeze your glutes. 9. Nice, Priyanka. Beautiful. 10. Excellent, Deepti. Let's go slower. 11. Travel in slow motion. 12. 13. Abdomen pulled in, feel the concavity around the ribs. 14. 15. Excuse me. 16. Hold it up now. Hold it up. You still have the ball, the golf ball. You're still supporting your head. Okay, with the napkin. If you, in case you don't have a napkin or you've not kept it with you, but now you want to use it, roll up your mat at the back and hold it like a napkin like this at the center of your head. Now, when the arms are coming, see your arms are already working. So don't grab onto your mat. Just gently hold it. Allow the abdomen to do all the work. Scoop your belly in. You still have that ball between your chin and chest. And from here, start marching with your legs. 1, 2. If your arm starts to hurt, you try lifting or taking your arms out in front. And try to see whether your head is going to stay up on its own without using the napkin or the mat. If your head starts to hurt again, support it. 12, 13, tighten up your abdomen. 14, 15, 16, 17, tuck your pelvis, 18, 19. The more you tuck from here, the more you engage your abdomen, the lesser your shoulders work. 20, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breather, relax your head, stretch your legs out in front and scoop your belly into spine. Hollow concavity of the abdomen. It's very important how the posture of the head and the neck is when you do abdomen crunches. Any change, okay, like for example, my head starts to overwork and then I just start doing a nod. A nod is an indication that I've reached there, correct? So which means that I haven't even lifted up my shoulder blades off, but I'm just doing a head, like I'm just nodding my head. My shoulder blades are lifting up maybe say 10 to 20%. That's about it. But if you have engaged, if you are not letting your head take over, then it's just this. So you can lift up as much as you can from the shoulder blades. Now remember, the top part of your shoulder blades will lift off. The bottom part may stay down. That's okay. But you don't want a head bang here. All right. Round 2, tuck your pelvis, scoop your belly into spine. Lift up your legs into chair position and flex your foot. You know you're lying down supine chair position. Knees above your hips. Scoop your belly in, hollow concavity. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Alternate crisscross bicycle. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Flex your foot. 5, 6. I'm traveling from one shoulder blade to the other. 7. I'm not looking side to side. 8, 9. Well done. 10. My right shoulder tries to meet the left knee. My right elbow does not. Okay. 12. 13. Let's go, Janan. Let's go. 14. 15. Very good, Priyanka. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Last 4. 21. Let's go. 22. 23. 24. Take a breather. Relax. Excellent, guys. Tuck your pelvis, scoop your belly into spine, hollow concavity of your abdomen, neck and spine in one line. Stretch your legs out, belly pulled in. Hold your head in your hands. Gently pull it out and pull in place it a little few millimeters away from where it originally was. Shoulder blades on the mat, arms by your side. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. Inhale, breathe, exhale. Tuck your pelvis, belly pulled in, inhale, exhale. Flex your foot to exhale, point your foot to inhale. Tuck your pelvis. And slowly release. Well done. From here, place your feet on the floor, tuck your pelvis again, and lift up into chair position. This time we're doing heel taps. Your heel taps is just pushing the heel down. So imagine I'm just placing my knee down here, the foot down and my knees are bending. The same way I lift it up, the same way I do the alternate, okay? So the heel, just about taps under the knee. That's all. So you're not taking your legs out in this one, all right? Tuck your pelvis. This requires a lot of strength in the shoulders, in your back and in your abdomen. So the main aim of this is to get your abdomen to hold the spine in place while you do the leg movement. Again, good practice for hip flexor to be supported by the abdomen as well as the lower abdomen. Tuck your pelvis, neck and spine in one line, shoulder blades velcro to the mat, arms velcro to the mat. Arms by your side, not here, not pulled up, not here, not here, here. Tuck your pelvis in and then gently lift up into chair position. Flex your foot as hard as you can. 4, 3, 2, inhale. Exhale, drop and up. 2, 3. Remember, it's not the hip moving out. So your hip is not going out. 5, 6. It's the heel tapping down. 7, 8. Flex your foot. 9, 10. Squeeze your glutes. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And slowly relax. Belly pulled into spine, hollow concavity. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. Open your legs a little wider. Deep inhalation and gently rock side to side. Hollow concavity of the abdomen. Release your back gently. Exhale each time. Engage your abdomen. Don't let your knees try to touch the floor. Remember to try and get the hip flexor down. Hip flexor down. Go right from the source. And slowly release back. And from here, stretch your legs up. Tuck your pelvis. And from press the belly into spine. Press the hands into the mat. And gently lift up all the way. And gently lower all the way. This again is quite potent on the lower back. So when you lift up, you can also do half lifts. Half lifts. Okay, watch me from here. You can also pick up and gently. So this one we did, these were the heel taps. This is very different from this. Here the base movement is the hip flexor. The first one was just the heel, right? While the hip flexor stayed where it is. So this is one option. Okay. This is the other option of alternating your stretches. Alternating. But start from the floor up. Okay. Third option from here is to lift both your legs up and down. But see how it impacts your back. The fourth option is to straighten up and then stretch. And down. Okay, so whichever one works for you. If your lower back starts to arch when you're doing this and you realize that you're swinging to allow that movement to continue, then you have lost the core already. So you want to tuck in and engage your core. So slow. And slow down. Okay, this is the last one, after which we do releases and we do back contraction exercises. 4, 3, 2, inhale, choose your options and exhale. Inhale, exhale up and slowly down. 2, and down. 3, again, where are you looking? Look at the part where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. 4. Well done, everyone. Take your options. 5, excellent, guys. Hinge your hips, tuck your pelvis. 6. Well done, Priyanka. Keep your arms by your side, never under your buttocks. 8, Liam, very good. Keep it up. 9. Squeeze gently. Excellent, Janani. 10. Beautiful, Deepti. Beautiful. 11. Squeeze gently. Take your time. Imagine you're doing a slow motion video. 12. Well done. Slowly down. It gives you time to stretch your legs. It gives you time to stretch and engage all your muscles when you're going slowly. 13. Well done, Leanne. Very nice. Tuck your pelvis. 14. Scoop your belly. Open your chest. 15. Last one, 16. And take a breather to stretch. Neck and spine in one line. Slowly turn over onto your back, onto your tummy. Onto your tummy. Scooping your belly into spine. Keep your arms by your side. Inhale. We're just going to do the cobra to inhale and up and stretch. Squeeze your shoulder blades and hold it. Breathe, inhale. Breathe, exhale. So in your cobra, you want to make sure that you lift up, inhale, gently off. You're not using the pelvis to lift up. Don't allow your pelvis to lift up, okay? From the floor, inhale, shoulders back and down and stretch and squeeze your buttocks. Hollow concavity of the abdomen. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. You may do a nasal breath as well. Inhale. But whatever you do, make sure that your abdomen pulls into spine at all times and doesn't release from the spine. And slowly release. Down, exhale. Keep a distance between your legs. Grab onto your ankles. Right hand holding right ankle, left hand holding left ankle. Get your heel into the glutes and tuck your pelvis. Breathe, inhale. Breathe, exhale. Breathe, inhale. Breathe, exhale. Point your foot as hard as you can. Grab onto your ankles. Push your ankles away through your hand. And then gently lift up your chest. And then gently lift up your knees and lift up into a wheel and hold it. Breathe deeply. Ensure that your arms are straightened so that your elbow should not be out. All right, let's start. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to rise and hold. Hold it. Neck and spine in one line. Stretch your arms. Squeeze your buttocks. Stay here. 8. Well done, guys. 7. Janani, lift up your knees. 6. Lift your knees up. Lift your chest. 5. Nice, Deepti. Lift up your knees a little more. 4. Squeeze your glutes. Try to stay on the navel alone. 3, 2, and 1. Relax to exhale and release. Breathe deeply. Neck and spine in one line. Well done. From here, keep your hands in W position and place your right cheek on the floor. Look at the left side of the room and release your head. Scoop your belly in. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. And change. Left cheek on the floor. Look to the right side of the room. And just breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. Feel the stretch in the left side of your neck. Stay there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And release. Forehead on the mat. Shoulders back and down. Hold it. Forehead on the mat. Feet at hip distance. Push your shoulder blades back. Clasp your hands together. Open your chest and lift up. And stay. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. Shoulders back and down. Stretch your arms. And hold it. Into release phases. 8, 7. Legs are relaxed. 6, 5. Legs are relaxed. 4, 3, 2. And release. 1. Take a breather. Hands by your side. Lift up and move up into your child's pose and stretch. Open your legs a little wider. Push your arms out. And place your forehead on your mat. Breathe, inhale. Breathe, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Open your chest. Relax your shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale. Stay there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come onto your fours. Inhale to arch. Exhale to curl. Inhale to arch. Open your arms at shoulder distance. Feet at hip distance or knees at hip distance. Exhale to curl. Inhale to arch. Exhale to curl. And then open your chest over your thumbs and exhale, pull over your knees. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curl. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curl. Do a gentle rotation. Inhale, arch. Exhale and repeat the other side. Chest opening over your thumbs to inhale, curling back over to exhale over your knees. 2. Rotate all the way from right to left or left to right. This is the other direction we're doing now. And the last one, 4. And release. Take your right hand through the left side and feel the stretch in your lats. Scoop your belly in. Stretch the left arm in front of you and the right hand goes through between your left side. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your left hand up first and then stretch. Left hand through the right. Place that left shoulder on the floor and the right arm stretches out. Open your chest, scoop your belly in, feel the stretch on both sides. Feel the stretch in the right armpit and feel the stretch in the left side of your latissimus. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the right hand down in. Bend your knee, bend your elbow and come back up into your all fours again. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Okay, place your elbows on the floor. Tuck your pelvis, curl your spine and arch. Inhale. Exhale to tuck and curl. Inhale to arch. Exhale to tuck. Inhale to arch. Get your hands back. Left leg straighten up. Right leg in front into pigeon pose. Open your chest. Belly pull into spine, hold it. Push the back of your legs stretched out as much as possible. Squeeze your buttocks, shoulders back and down. And from here, go all the way down and stretch. Stay here. Feel the stretch in the right glutes. Make sure that your left leg stays in the left tracks. Hold it there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming back up. And change sides. Left knee between your hands into your left pigeon pose. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Roll down and stretch. Scoop your belly in. Feel the stretch in the left glutes and left outer thigh. Inhale, exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up into center and breathe. Breathe deeply. Slowly come to standing. Curl your spine. Curl up. Slowly, gently, head coming up last. Breathe, inhale. Breathe, exhale. From here, rotate your shoulders back. Clasp your hands together and stretch your arms. It's not important how high you lift your arms. You want to stretch your arms without disturbing your elbows. So your elbows will stretch, but you don't want the strain to come from the elbow, okay? Open your chest. And once you reach the height where you can stretch your arms much, slowly, gently lift it up as much as it can go. As you lift it up, if your chest starts to descend, place it up and maybe that's the point where you stop. Shoulders back and down, neck and spine in one line. Squeeze your shoulder blades. And gently relax. Clasp your hands in hollow concavity and unclasp them. Cross the right arm across your left side. Mirror imaging you. Scoop your belly into spine. And then your right tricep. Tuck your pelvis. Belly pulled into spine. Feel the stretch in the ribs. And slowly relax. Cross left across the body. Belly pulled into spine. Open your stretch. And up into tricep stretch. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. And release. Open your legs a little wider and then do your neck stretch. So you're not looking here or there, you're looking straight ahead of you and then just gently tilting. Change. Again, look straight ahead of you and then gently tilt. Feel the stretch in your levator caps as well. Scoop your belly. And slowly release. Rotate your head once in one direction, once in the other. Hands on your hips. Release your hips side to side. Belly pulled into spine. Rotate your hips. 1, 2. But as you rotate, because you're doing a mobility at the end of the class, you have to tighten up and squeeze your glutes. So don't go very loose. Make sure you're really holding in tight and then stretching. And change direction. 1. Squeeze your glutes. 2. 3. Scoop your belly into spine. And 4. So it allows you a little bit of a tuck. And gently. 1 quad stretch. Tuck your pelvis. Your quad stretch, even though we've not actively worked out our lower body, but because it's taken the brunt of the weight. And change. Scoop your belly in. Tuck your pelvis. Open your chest. Hollow concavity. Most of our movements were standing up. And release. Clasp your hands underneath your right hamstring and lift your back straight up. Don't lift your knee up to meet the chest. Drop your leg over the clasped hands. Scoop your belly in. Open your chest. Feel the stretch around your ribs. Feel the stretch around your clavicle, your collarbone, and around your neck. Take a breather. It's a good trap stretch and stretch. Along with the traps, it also works the sternocleidomastoids. Okay, this one. Open your chest. Don't cave in. And relax. Hands flexed. Last one. And down. Remember to breathe. Remember to strengthen your forearms. And the best way to do it is to hold a yellow squeezy ball and do this one. Okay? Practice these movements. All right, that's about it. Take a breather. Thank you.